Enter the Baba Yaga. North American Hamrammer here, and this is a quick response to the Gretel and Hansel trailer. I am jazzed. I'm super jazzed for this. It feels like in the same line as some of my new favorite movies, The Ritual and The Witch. So I really hope that they do a series of these. I would love to see an ongoing series of Brothers Grimm's tales. Now, hopefully this one succeeds, and then they can keep doing that, and I hope they always keep it in their lane instead of getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Just stay in the lane, do cool, grim fairy tales. That would be awesome. Do not, however, do not create a universe. Nobody wants a Brothers Grimm universe. At least at this time, because universes are just not succeeding if they're not well planned out. So it would be, I mean, you could maybe sometime do some crossover stuff, but if you're trying to create an interactive universe where they all like line up together or whatever it is, it's like, no, knock it off. Don't do it. Stay in the lane. So first off, very excited for this. The tone looks great. The lighting looks great. The film compositions look great. But the first thing off, though, one curious thing is why, the name. So right off the bat, it's the first thing that catches your attention is it's called Gretel and Hansel instead of Hansel and Gretel. I don't know what the reason for this is. I believe in the stories the brother was always younger and the sister was always older and kind of guiding through the story and trying to figure it out. It's one of those things. It's not a big deal, but it's just one of those like it's Hansel and Gretel. It's always been Hansel and Gretel. It rolls off the tongue better even. But fine, Gretel and Hansel, it was made in 2019, so I'm sure there's some reason behind it. But otherwise, the kids look great. I'm really, really excited about it. And when I opened up this video, I said, enter the Baba Yaga. And the Baba Yaga is, I think, the Russian version of the tale. If you do a little bit of a deep dive into the Hansel and Gretel story and its history, it's come with many different versions over the years. But the Baba Yaga is an old witch, an old crone, sometimes seen in a positive light, but mostly a gnarled witch with bad intent. So very excited for that. The only one thing that I'm concerned of, and it's not a big concern, it was just a wish, is they show a scene where they're kind of casting the kids out into whatever. There's a man sitting at the desk and kind of says that you're gone. I would have much rather had them gone the route of the story origins, where the original stories came written during famines, during great destitution, where people sent their kids out to be to die because they couldn't feed them anymore, and even in that case, some of them had to resort to cannibalism. So it would have been really nice to see the environment in which parents would send their kids out into out into the nature to die because of great famine and a horrible stepmother who is selfish and kind of coerces the husband out. Maybe again, that's another reason they didn't go that route, because it was written in 2018 or 2019 where, well, I don't want to have the stepmother telling the husband to send out her kids. That doesn't look very good on mothers, and it's like, roll the eyes. But putting all that aside, I'm very excited for this movie. There's one scene where there's a witch in the forest, and it looked a way too Wizard of Ozzy, or like Ozzy, but like kind of the Wizard of Oz witch. However, that could have been a false vision, the kid's interpretation of something evil in the forest, but maybe, whatever. It was a flash in the scene, so it might not be that big of a deal. The rest of it seems to not go in that direction. There's a really cool scene where there's a silhouette with a top, with like a top brimmed hat. It looks really cool. The lighting, everything looks great. I'm very, very excited for this. And I hope it stays in that lane. But yeah, I just wish some of the story elements were kept in. The title is whatever, not a big deal, just an annoyance. But I'm very excited. So as long as it's kind of in that vein, I'm very jazzed. So again, good day, and I'm listening to a little bit of ASMR drum shamanic music to drown out the music below in the bar that I live above. The link for this channel will be in the description. It's a pretty cool ASMR relaxing thing. But good day, and Orion, I hope you have a winner on your hands. Good day.
Skull.